Hey guys, my name's Kristen and I'll be taking you to work with me tomorrow to help look after our penguins at Kelly Talton's aquarium. So we wake up at 5:45, make a coffee, and then we head off. So our drive to work takes about 45 minutes to an hour, so we left at like 6 o'clock, and by the time we get to work the sun has just come up and it's about 6:45, so then we head underground and go look after some penguins. And then we head down and start cleaning the enclosure. So the first thing we do is wash down, so that is getting all the yucky poo that's been on the ice overnight and washing that down into the drains around the edge of the enclosure. After the ice is all nice and clean, we can start shoveling it around and putting it in the places that are a bit more slippery and might need some more ice. While someone else is cleaning the enclosure, another person is getting the fish ready for the day. So we feed our penguins herring and sprat, and we do this all throughout the day. So one of the first things we do is go out and feed the penguins their breakfasts. This is our little king chick, who's just learning how to eat fish at the moment. Then we do a pool feed, and that gives everyone else a chance to have some breakfast. So after the enclosure is nice and clean and the penguins have had their breakfast, we can do our snow blow. So that is where we put the fresh ice out every morning. It's usually about 3 to 5 tons worth. So we've got one person in our ice room who's shoveling all of the ice into the auger, and that then pumps it into the enclosure where another person is directing the snow around. It usually takes us about 45 minutes to an hour to do the whole enclosure. The ice is really good for the penguins. They really enjoy lying in it and eating it, and we can make mountains for them and all that kind of stuff, and it's also really good for their feet. So after the enclosure is looking all nice and clean, we get to go on our break, and then when we come back from our break, it's time to get morning tea ready for our penguins. So this is called our vitamin feed. So we count out 75 Gen 2 vitamins and 27 king vitamins, so there's one for every penguin, and we hide them in the fish. And then we go out and feed them. Our vitamin feed's kind of like our roll call, so that's just our time of the day that we make sure that we've seen every single penguin and that they're all looking happy and healthy. So one of us will do the kings and another one of us will do the Gen 2s. Our Gen 2 is a little bit more chaotic to feed because there's 75 of them, so they all kind of come rushing over and all want a fish at the same time. So that can be quite fun to try and remember who you've fed and who you haven't fed. So the vitamins in the fish are just like a multivitamin that makes up for any nutrients that the fish have lost from being frozen and defrosted. And the fish that we give them are herring, and the little ones that we use in the pool are sprat. So all of these come from the North Atlantic Sea, so that is because they're fished in a more sustainable way and that we can guarantee the supply of them. And all of the fish are actually restaurant quality, so if you wanted to eat them, you actually could. So yeah, that is our morning done. So thanks for coming and checking out what we do here at the penguin enclosure at Kelly Dalton's. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you guys soon.